Why do you keep choosing people who do not choose you? Do you realize this? Because you may not even realize that. And you may not even do it on purpose. Why? Because it is deep inside of here. Sometime in your life, you learned to confuse being wanted with being valued. You have learned to chase, to prove, to wait, to hope for the better future, to convince yourself that if you loved someone just enough, they're gonna love you back. But that is not how it works, does it? Love was never a competition. It is never something you have to win or earn. Our brain is wired in a crazy way. You are attracted to what feels familiar. Think about it. People always say that daughters, when they are looking for the husband, they are looking for the dad. And I'm not gonna go deeply into the psychology of that. But if you can see a pattern, then I can tell you this. If you grew up feeling like you needed to earn attention or love or being accepted, if you needed to be impressive, if you needed to be like helpful, if you needed to be quiet or like easy to receive love, then you are going to carry that into your adulthood. This is related to attachment styles, but I'm not going to go in depth in this video. But the main thing here is how you grew up is how you are going to seek love when you're an adult. So if you're in a healthy relationship, your brain is going to ask, why does this feel safe? Why does it feel too easy? Why am I not anxious? I'll definitely do a video about attachment styles, but let's talk about something else. You also need to stop falling in love with potential. I know we love to fantasize about people, make this future version of them that is not probably going to be aligned with who they are in reality. So you have to kind of detach from the version of them in your head. You need to focus more on who they are here right now. Sometimes you don't fall in love with a person. You fall in love with the person that they might become someday, somewhere, maybe not in this reality. You fall in love with the version of them that finally can communicate. You fall in love with the version of them that puts an effort. If you need a wake-up call, this is it. The version of them that is in your head is not them in your reality. And you need to realize that. Ask yourself this question. Are you in love with that person, or are you in love with what you need from that person and what you want them to be? I know rejection hurts. I know being ignored hurts as well. I know someone choosing someone else can hurt like hell and can make you question yourself. But please, you need to hear this. One person not choosing you does not mean you are not worth of choosing. Sometimes people cannot give what they don't have. Even if you imagined that they can have this, like quality, for example, good communication, you cannot expect that from a person that cannot communicate well, can you? And then don't blame yourself that they cannot communicate clearly with you. That is ridiculous. Sometimes they are not emotionally available. Sometimes they just want something different. Sometimes they are simply not your person. But it is not a measurement of your value. So please focus on what you have here, right now, today. I love you guys so much. Bye bye.